Since the beginning of the 20th century, man has always looked to the sky and wondered if flying could be achieved. Thanks to the Wright brothers and other inventors, we are now able to achieve this feat. Aircrafts that came from different materials, fabric, metal, and composite materials. But we realized that through flight and technology advances, that airplanes have been having accidents lately. And this is due to improper maintenance, not following the proper maintenance manuals and proper procedures within the manuals. This has cost us millions of dollars and human lives. So today, my focus is to help you understand the purpose and why we have maintenance manuals. Maintenance manuals and procedures are important to the maintenance technician. Why? Because it's a step-by-step process to ensure the safety of the personnel and the equipment. Also, in the maintenance manual, there are certain words that you need to be paying attention to. Shall, caution, warning. Warning is very important to us all because if you're not paying attention, it can cause serious injury or death. Caution, another word that we take very high because it causes physical harm or physical damage to the equipment. Shall means that you will do what is required within that step. Well, we have found out later on in life that improper procedures and lack of attention to detail has caused airplanes to come out of the sky. Today, I'm going to walk you step through what actual maintenance manual. In the older days, what we have right here is a maintenance manual that we use at work. But since we got eco-friendly now, we're now taking our maintenance manuals and we're adding it to the tablets. So today, what I've done today was I actually gave my guests a copy of an actual maintenance manual. So what we're going to do is go through the procedures. The first page is actually the cover page, and it tells you what the manual is and what system that you're actually working on. The other one that I want to discuss is section 2, the introduction. The introduction, of course, is a whole bunch of information that's vital to you as a technician or a person that's working on the airplane. What my favorite part about section 2 of the maintenance manual, because it gives you different nuts, torque values. It gives you the formula on how to achieve a proper torque on equipment that you're working on. But the last one is very important to me in work package 2 is the quality insurance. The quality insurance is the guy that's going to inspect your work. So if you're looking at a maintenance manual, that step will always be in a bold italic lettering and it has QA to the side. But I'm not going to go through that all the way through. Which the other part is in that maintenance manual you have work packages, which it talks about troubleshooting. If you have a problem with a system you can't figure out, this is what it does. Also, it has a work package on principal operations. What does the system actually do? How does it work? How does it flow? We have a work package in a manual that deals with troubleshooting and rigging. So basically, if I work on something and I fix it, I can actually troubleshoot that system to make sure it's actually right before I sign off that work order. So now we're going to take a look at an actual work order. What we're going to talk about this time, we're not going to break it down all the way through. We're not going to go through the maintenance manual. I decided to give you a sample of an actual maintenance manual. And what we're going to actually look at is the removal or replacement of a tire. In my guest little pamphlet, they'll see that right off the bat, there's 26 steps into removing a tire. You have the bold italic steps, which I talked about before, was the quality insurance. And a step-by-step procedure which will save you the time, energy, cost efficient, and saves the company millions of dollars if you as a technician are following these steps or these procedures. For those who did not follow those proper steps and procedures, it has been very costly in the civilian world. For example, aircraft that left from Atlanta, a DC-9 went up and the engine exploded. From the investigation, we found out that improper maintenance was done and vital components were missed. Second incident, an incident in Pensacola. They were doing the inspection of the landing gear. The technicians lack of detail of the inspection missed major structural damage. When they put the aircraft back together, they put it on the ground, the gear collapsed. Nobody lost their lives, but they lost an airplane, so they cost the company millions of dollars. Also, the one that was really scary to me was the simple fact that an airplane left Atlanta, the engine, the turbine and compressor section came apart, sending shrapnel into the cabin, killing 2 people and injuring many others, which caused the pilot to make a forced landing. And after the investigation, it was found out that the inspectors of that turbine did not do his job correctly. The lack of detail and attention is the major cause to reasons why we have a lot of human errors. So, in my past experience, maintenance control supervisors, they want to get the job done as simple as possible. So when they tell you that these steps are not required or not important, that's a lie. Every step is important. It's very important to the life of humans, to the company, and to the aircraft. Your job as a technician is to save time, to save money, and prevent injury or lives. So I hope this information was vital to you. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.